Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair. We're down here with a signature Telecaster of somebody's, initials JD, I'm not sure, but it's got the dreaded 3-barrel saddle that really can't be intonated. Somebody did replace the output jack with the electro socket jack, so good job there. Made in Japan. He's running 11 to 48s power slinkies on there. Let's take a look at this thing. Okay, so the strings on here are fairly new. It does have some fret wear down in the cowboy cord area. The way it is right now, you see it's got the walnut plug in here, which means your adjustment is down in here. We got Wilkinson compensated saddles, so we're going to go ahead and stick them on there. We've got about 14 thousandths relief, so the truss rod needs to be tightened. Our string height ranges all over the place. It says 8/64ths here, 7/64ths here, 4/64ths here, 5/64ths, 4/64ths, 4/64ths. So we'll fix that all up, but we're going to replace the saddles anyhow, providing they're not frozen in time with the existing springs here. Alright, let's see if this will move on us. Come on. Release. Oh yeah, good job. We can actually get this out of the way. And this tool here is, see, it's made by Stu Mac. This was $2,000. So we can get in there and tighten this a bit. Maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll slip the pick guard back in. Bring it back up to pitch. I'm going to throw one screw in here to keep this from going anywhere. Always back your screws up into the thread if they'll fall in. Don't want to strip any screws out for any reason at all. Alright, so that's in place. Okay, let's see where that put us. By doing all that cranking, I'm sure I brought my string height to within reason. Okay, I'm just lifting the truss rod just a hair, or the truss rod, the string, just a hair with using a 10. Now just a little trick that I use, always bend over your tape, so you kind of have an idea of where you're going to put your saddle. I bend it over so I get a little handle to grab. Alright. That one goes about there. Alright. So let me yank these strings off of here, and now we have a good starting point, and I'll be back. Alright, so I got the saddles off. They tried to intonate the E and the A by bending the screw. I don't know how that might even begin to work. But anyhow, I get what they're trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just snug this bridge down. Since nobody's been here for a while. Now, the saddles. The way these look here is that one looks like it's going to be forward. That one's going to look like it's going to be back. So that's not the one we want. That's back, that's forward. Okay, so we're going to use this one here. Okay, so you see we have something that somewhat approximates intonation. Now we're going to go ahead and drop the screws in, or the screws, no, not the springs, the strings in. Put all this stuff over here so we don't lose the original parts. There. Make sure our screws are tight here, not over tight, just snug. Tight equals sustain. So we have Ernie Ball Power Slinky 11 to 48. See, there's a 48. We're going to start with the 48 side. This way we can just drop them right down in. Now all that I need to do is polish your frets a little bit because they're pretty polishy the way they are. And you'll need to watch that. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's actually not after dinner, it's the next day. So we have had a chance to allow our neck to acclimate to that giant truss rod tightening that we did. Can't find my words today. So it is, I got about 9/64. Make sure I'm not seeing things. Yeah, that's about 9/64. And string height, we have 5/64. 5/64, 5/64, a little less than 5/64, a little less than 5/64, and a little less than 5/64. So a little different than earlier, but nonetheless it's good. Check the intonation. We're just tuned up to pitch. Let's see. Alright, I'm getting the snark out. I don't know why this is bouncing around so much. Okay, we're good there. Slightly sharp there. Actually, slightly sharp there. Slightly sharp on both of them. So let's bring it back just a little bit more. With these compensated saddles, you're not going to get where you might have gotten with individual saddles, but you're going to get way closer than you did with the old barrel saddles. Okay, the E is on. A is on. D. D is slightly sharp because the string is slightly sharp. Goofball. D is on. G is on. G is on, slightly sharp actually. String is slightly sharp. G is on. D is on. B is on. E is just a tick sharp. It's like fluttering. That to me is close enough. Okay, we got it plugged into the noisemaker. I did take care of the G string. One thing I'm noticing on this is if you try to raise this saddle too much on the G string, I mean it's the D and the G string, it almost goes straight across the top of the saddle. So if I brought it back too far or try to raise it up a little bit too much, I get, see right there it's fine, but if I try to raise that up just a little bit, it makes it flatten out, which then makes it just mute the string really bad, which isn't what we want. So we have 5/64 across. We have intonation as good as it's going to get, because once again, when you, even with compensated saddles, you're not going to get it perfect. You're going to get it a whole lot more perfect than you did with the barrel saddles. But let's go ahead and test it out. A little bit of noise in the electronics, but it's gone now. Middle position, let's see. Oh, this has the 4 position. Okay, so in phase, out of phase, middle. Yeah. That's your bridge. There's your middle. And then the neck. Okay, I like it. So we're going to go ahead and let this settle, since I did make another big truss rod adjustment, and should be ready for tomorrow. Intonation is close, like I said. Compensated saddles. Our string height. 5/64ths, 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 5/64ths. Okay, I think that's about where we're gonna get it. Check it again in the morning. Call Buddy and tell him to get it out of here. We'll go ahead and put the screws back in the pick guard, since I don't think we're gonna have to make that adjustment again. I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair of Stringman Guitars. If you're in the greater Pittsburgh area and you need your guitar brought up to par, please do not hesitate. Give us a call. The number is on the Facebook page. Or you can send me an instant message like this gentleman did. We'll get you in here. I think he's got an acoustic as well. And I think my buddy is also going to bring his 1 or 2 acoustics this week. So we'll see when that happens. And take care of the old folks, because they're special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And most of all, you have yourself a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please hit like and subscribe, little bell for the notifications. Peace. Have a good day.